Hi, this is Margo, and this is Monday, August 20th, 2018. I'm going to bring a spiritual message today. This is actually a message that I got in from God a little over a year ago. And as many of you know, I do talk to God and Jesus and angels and Arcturians and have inner guides, and I travel and communicate with other dimensional beings. And so this is a message that I got in from God back in June of 2017, and I was looking back through my notes and through my videos, and I realized I had not shared this message with anyone, and it was very personal at the time, and I was waiting for the right time to share it. And this is a timeless message, and I think it pertains even more urgently to the situation that we're in now than it did a year ago. So this is a message that I got in from God, and I was just asking for guidance and how to go on and things like that. So here's the message. Good afternoon, my daughter. Yahweh Elohim here. Good afternoon, Yahweh. Thank you for being there. Yes, of course, my daughter. I'm always here. I'm always with you. Even though you don't spend much time in meditation, we are attuned. We are tuned in. I am guiding you. You know that. Yes, Yahweh, I know. Your circumstances do not allow for hours on end of deep meditation because of the awful constant purging. Your body is throwing off all the things from 3D that are not compatible with it. There is very little that is compatible with you now in 3D. And as your thoughts have opened, your belief system has opened. Your body is letting go of everything connected to 3D, preparing you for the transition. You especially are so open and attuned with the Great One, the Sun, cosmos, your star family, me, the animals, and the trees, and other humans with souls. It is overwhelming at times, I know. But you have opened your mind to be able to access these feelings, these manifestations. And as you access them, they manifest in your body. There is nothing wrong with you. You are processing the consciousness, the pain of the human condition, and the condition of the creation. It is expressing through you, just as people who are very attuned with Jesus manifest the stigmata. You have manifested all the pain and suffering of the creation. You are helping to process it, to allow consciousness to rise, to see the light, the divine mind through the darkness. You are lifting the veils. You are the beacon in the darkness, showing the way for people, the ones who are attracted to it, to the light, to your light, and who are willing to follow it. This is your purpose in these end times. And as things progress, your body will experience more and more turmoil. I'm sorry for your suffering. but it is because you have gone beyond the consciousness here, where you're still locked into 3D physically. You have energetically gone beyond the consciousness here and are able to understand and download and process. But by being still in the physical body, still having emotions and feelings, and they manifest down into the dense form. That's the best I can explain it. When the Great One ascends, you will experience great relief, because you will ascend too, and you will have no more pain, no more suffering. Your body will be transformed into the great light, just as the Great One is transformed. Time is soon, very soon. I know we've been saying that for a while. But one of the things, with your body reacting the way it is, the more you experience these symptoms, the less time there is. The pain you experienced this morning is part of the shift, part of the pain of creation. As I said before, when nuclear war breaks out, will be the time that the final beings will leave along with the Great One, for nothing will be able to sustain itself here. The planet was warned many years ago after the bombing of Pearl Harbor and Hiroshima that they should never engage in nuclear war again, and yet they've ignored the military, the demonically controlled ones controlled by the dark ETs, the dark mind, went ahead with all their testing, went ahead with the nuclear facilities, and now look what is happening around the planet. Nuclear power is as a result of the dark mind. It is from the reptilians. They have used it many places. They do not mind killing a planet, a creation, if they cannot control it. They have done this over and over again. And the reverberations from this go out as a ripple, tearing through the dimensions, affecting everyone that it comes into contact with. It disrupts the portals, the timelines, space travel, interdimensional travel. It goes against all the treaties that were made, all of the agreements that were made, and the council, made by the council. There will be hell to pay when this happens, and I'm afraid it will happen. It's coming soon. There's nothing anyone can do to prepare to survive any of this, except spiritually. Oh, people can be busy saving food and water, manipulating their money, converting cash to gold and silver, thinking they will be able to survive all of the tactics. All of these tactics are simply manifestations by the dark side to keep people distracted and busy, thinking that they can be in control. They've been so programmed. Their minds are just being run over by the thoughts. They are not thinking. They are not tuning into anything spiritual. They are totally concerned with their physical existence here at the expense of anything and anyone. This is Satan. This is the work of Satan, causing this mindset, this survival mentality. Why would anyone want to survive this? It is going to be so horrendous and long-lasting. Why would anyone want to survive? in these puny physical bodies that have all been negatively affected by the nanobots, the beaming, the programming. Why would anyone choose that over being able to be free of this physical existence and being able to be of the larger mind in the larger existence? People have no clue. They have no idea because they have incorrect information about life and death. Death is nothing. It's just a dropping of this physical expression. Most people welcome it when it comes to the end of their life, when they're too ill to recover, or when they've lived a long life and they're tired and they are ready to give it up. Many people take their own lives prematurely, and that's not advisable either. No one can be happy if they have taken their own life prematurely because they did not finish their mission here. And they have to stay here, near this earth realm, near 3D, in order to finish their mission before they can move on. There are so many, and there will be more as things start getting really bad. My daughter, you have stayed heroic with all your pain and suffering. I honor you. You have developed great wisdom through these years, these trials. You've gone beyond the physical boundaries, the physical limitations, because you had to. Most people could not have lasted half as long as you have. You have learned you cannot control anything, but to be open and be guided, and to give up your will on 3D, to be guided and open to the highest will, to the highest mission that one can do, without conditions, without questioning. This is what you have done. There is no healing for the planet, no healing for the creatures here, except for spiritually. No one wants to hear this message. They want to be happy. What does that mean? It means indulging in their self-centered wants and needs, desires, their ego, satisfying their addictions. That's what all that means. It means nothing. Happiness is an illusion, and it's created by the dark mind to make people dissatisfied with who they are and where they are in their lives. Buddha, or Siddhartha, realized that desire was the root of all evil, and was the thing that kept the mind from being one with God all the time. And this is true. He quenched the desires. You let go of the desires, and then you do what you have to do in order to be here, to carry on, and leave the rest up to the God mind and the manifestations. This is the true path to enlightenment. It is a fine line because the ego does not want to let go. It wants to be in charge and directing everything, even the enlightenment. It wants to direct the healing. It wants to direct everybody else too. Sets conditions, guidelines, all kinds of things. One cannot flow and relax and be in flow with creation and the God mind if they are functioning from the 3D ego. It is impossible. So when you see people who are wildly successful, especially who claim that they are healers or teachers or ministers, channels for God or whatever. You can be guaranteed that they have been manipulated, because 3D success is not part of the plan for true enlightenment. It's not the goal. That is another lie of the dark mind. So many people have bought into it. They can't just be. They can't just enjoy the breeze blowing through the window, the pleasant temperature of the air, the calm that comes over them with a full stomach, or even the calm that comes over them with an empty stomach. It is called acceptance and letting go and just be. You have learned this, my daughter, and I honor you. There is no physical healing here, not in 3D, not anymore. There used to be a long time ago, but that was stopped. Well, people can have healing if they change their belief system. They can have healing from long-standing conditions or problems if you work with them and they release the implants and the mindset connected with these, and then don't start repeating behaviors or reinforce and reinstall the implants. But there is no real miraculous healing anymore, because whatever is here in 3D is so toxic to my creation. Whatever we do to mitigate effects of the toxins or get rid of them or whatever, they just keep coming in, and it's accumulating, and there is no blocking it or shielding it, not as long as you are manifesting here. It is part of the conditions of this 3D reality. And we know this, and there will be many wounded, and many that fall because of this. We know that as well. These are battle scars, my daughter. You are purging the pains, all battle scars, fallout from the wars, from the battles. Try to stay strong. Time is almost up. It will be soon. We honor you and bless you. Thank you, Yahweh. Thank you for the messages today. Do not worry about a thing. Just let go of trying to understand it all, and know that I am guiding you, and you will be safe, and when it is time, you will go. Thank you, Yahweh.